You'll never believe it. Nino strides uphill, curious about the girl, till she reaches a statue. She no longer saw the arrow when suddenly a kid yelled, "Hey, mister," as people pointed at the sky. The kid stared at the finger, and Nino felt puzzled. Following the statue's finger, she discovered a telescope ahead. The telescope pointed at the girl with her album, who was bundled up. The phone booth rang again. Nino really wanted to know who that girl was, so she flipped open the photo album. Inside, quirky pigs asked, "Want to meet me?" Nino was captivated by Amelie. Soon, subway stations were covered with Nino's flyers. She yearned to know when and where to meet Amelie. Nino and Amelie resembled each other, both girls from memories. Nino desperately sought her album and climbed the mountain. Nino and Amelie were very alike, one lonely in silence, the other bored in chaos, leaving Nino too excited to sleep. For the first time ever, she was brimming with excitement over a girl, fantasizing that she could pop up any moment. Amelie planned to drop a message in a way that Nino would love, but as she opened the camera's door chain, she was shocked beyond belief. She spotted the guy at once, the bald man in her album. Nino chased him that day, surely eager for his real identity. Suddenly, a brilliant idea struck her. Nino found the photo under the booth and agreed to meet at 4 p.m. in the cafe. Nino was late. For Amelie, just two possibilities. Either he didn't find the photo, or she did but failed to complete the puzzle. Because 3 robbers just finished robbing a bank and took her hostage while the cops were hot on their heels, the thieves made the getaway. However, they crashed on the road, and when Nino woke up, she had lost all her memory thanks to that problematic the driver mistakenly thought Nino was an escapee, and in a moment of mischief, smuggled her into Istanbul. There, Nino bumped into some extremists who encouraged her to go to Russia to steal a nuclear bomb, and they struck it a landmine at the border. As the only survivor, Nino was adopted by local herders, becoming a forgetful guy. Amelie deemed him unworthy. Next moment, Nino entered, probably stuck in traffic. Amelie watched secretly. Amelie couldn't resist approaching Nino, matching the masked figure in the photo to the girl behind him, and Nino confirmed she was the target. But Amelie refused to admit, curled up in the corner. Realizing she lacked courage to face Nino, she asked a colleague. The colleague slipped a note into Nino's pocket silently. Nino waited impatiently, then left. Only then did Amelie's tense nerves finally relax, like a puddle of stagnant water, but she still couldn't take the Not only did the old painter mention it, but even the television was discussing it, and Amelie came to realize that if she didn't want to remain lonely any longer, if she didn't want to be forever lost in fantasy, she had to bravely take the first step. Meanwhile, Nino also wanted to escape her Nino really didn't want to take that first step anymore, and she discovered the note in her pocket. Instead of feeling annoyed, she returned to the agreed spot, suddenly spinning around. The booth suddenly showed a new photo of the bald man. Nino pulled the curtain, revealing the truth. As it turns out, the bald man was neither a ghost nor afraid of aging. He was just a photo booth repairman. Amelie had seen it all. She had specifically called the bald man to give Nino a chance to find out herself. Time saw Amelie confidently strode over, set on facing Nino alone, when a long trailer blocked her path. When the trailer passed, Nino was gone. Amelie felt both lost and relieved, escaping disaster. Subtitles. After that, she could muster the courage to face things again, but unexpectedly, upon returning to the store, she was informed that Nino had already gone out on a date with a coworker. Amelie rushed home in pain, tore up Nino's files, and started fantasizing again. She envisioned Nino downstairs, prepping flyer, then sneaking into her room unnoticed. Just thinking about it made Amelie's lips curl upward, picturing Nino playfully flicking the curtain next. Suddenly, Amelie heard the sound of the curtain rustling, but it was just the cat. She felt an overwhelming sense of regret. She lamented her repeated cowardice and weakness, watching her happiness slip away right before her eyes. Amelie's tears fell. Her heart froze at the doorbell and Nino's voice. Turns out the colleague wasn't dating Nino secretly, just ensuring Amelie, who's never dated, is okay. Nino passed the exam, got the address from a colleague, but Amelie still didn't open the door. He slipped a note under the door in her preferred way. The note said she would come again. Amelie couldn't help but peek out the window, as if Nino sensed her gaze. Just at that very moment, She unexpectedly collided head-on with Nino, who was just on the verge of ringing the doorbell, and their eyes met in an instant of mutual gaze. Their eyes gazed into each other's as if everything converged in that moment. Suddenly, Amelie held Nino's mouth shut and pulled her into the new room. Then she kissed her left upper lip, right neck, and left eye, and Amelie finally tasted the sweetness of love. If you swing by here today, you might just catch a glimpse of Amelie and Nino wandering the streets of Paris, sharing whispers that belong solely to them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content coming your way.